So about a week before Ellie passed, over here out of these trees, I saw a black and white cat. And he kind of looked at me and turned tail, ran away. The day after Ellie passed, Karen was in the kitchen and she says, "Hey, there's a cat on the porch." She said, "It's black and white." I said, "I know that cat." So, of course, I immediately started feeding it, and he or she comes to the porch every night and gets fed well. And I haven't caught it on camera yet. I did see it the other night. We had a conversation because he was kind of looking at me like, "Am I allowed to eat this food?" I said, "Yeah, you can eat the food." Now, the problem is I'm going to have to get close because it's either a rather chunky male or a pregnant female. And I think you all can guess what most likely. Yeah, exactly. You want a kitty?
We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime!
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
All right, Panther fans. So we got the Senators tonight. And to quote Paul Maurice, doesn't matter where we finish. So, it has been confirmed for the most part. If you read into everything Maurice has said these last few games, if at any point in the last week, two, you have spent money to go to a game, or if you have just sat down on your couch to watch the game and hope to see a good performance from the Panthers, you've been trolled, you've been punked, because they genuinely, apparently don't have much, no fire. There's no fire. Like in The Fifth Element, no fire. There's no fire. So we're going to get drunk during the game. I guess, I don't know. There's no other way to watch these last 6 games other than if you're inebriated, intoxicated, or, I mean, you can't watch and not care. So at least if you get a little bit tipsy when it's 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-2, when it's like that, you can just laugh. You can just laugh because. So, in our effort to not get injured, Verhaeghe is out for the rest of the regular season, and now Ekblad is out for the rest of the regular season. Although Ekblad was the only one that was showing any of that fire that Paul Maurice wants. And you see what happened to him. So, yeah. Both guys are expected to be back before for game 1 in the playoffs. I suspect that they both have injuries that if we were already in the playoffs, we wouldn't even know about it. You know what I mean? I mean, remember last year after the Cup, Maurice is like, Ekblad's got one arm, Montour's got one arm and one leg. He just starts listing out all these injuries that we didn't know. We had no idea. Those guys were just out there playing. So that's fine. Let them rest, all of that. Chucky is in tonight. We've got Kachuk. Both Kachukis are in tonight. But the point there is that I kind of thought maybe he'd let Kachucky get a little bit of rest, but that's not going to happen. I guess he wants to make sure he can play against his brother. Now I'm going to assume that it is Bubba. I looked everywhere. I couldn't see a confirmed starting goaltender for tonight. I would rather see Stolarz tonight and then get Bob going Saturday. Let Bob take a little bit of rest here, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out. So normally it's like I want health. I want 2 points. Right now, just entertain me. How about if we're going to allow them to score 7, can we lose 7-6? Can we win 8-7? Can we at least attempt to match them on offense? How about a throwback game to the days of the President's Trophy season? We're back and forth and back. Everybody went, and we'll have a total of 15, 16 goals tonight. At least make us entertained, and maybe get a point. We don't want Toronto to catch us. Give me a 1 or 2 points. All right, so 2-0 Panthers after 1. You could barely get your ass in the seat when Nick Cousins, who has been reinstalled on the second line where he belongs, Cousins gets the goal, and not too long after that, Kulikov gets his first goal of the year, and we played our good 5 minutes, and now it's just going to be lots of fights and penalties the rest of the way. Now, we're in the middle of killing off our 4th power play. OEL got called for one that I couldn't tell because Bally's didn't give us a replay. And then we just got called for something else here. We're killing them off, but Ottawa has committed a couple infractions. There's no calls going against them. They got Lomberg for something when he was roughing with the other guy. I don't know if he was instigator, but they said on sportsmanlike conduct. The game is going to get out of hand because the officials are not calling it evenly, and we already saw what happens with Florida and Ottawa if the referees don't control the game. So it's getting chippy out there. I suspect that if this gets away from Ottawa and the Panthers are ahead by 3 or more at the end of the towards the end of the game, we might see another everybody on the ice gets a game misconduct situation. So. All right, let's move on to the second period. All right, so it's 5-0 Panthers after 2. Lundell with an absolute ridiculous from behind the goal line, from a good 6 inches to a foot behind the goal line, banks it short side off of Korpisalo's back and in. And that was it for Korpisalo. He got pulled, and I know it's Ottawa. But at this point, doesn't really matter. It's just fun. It's just fun to watch them play. Like I said in the beginning, let's just get 7, 8, 9 goals or whatever. We're just not allowing the 7 or 8 or 9 either. We're doing what we need to do. Except stop blocking with the shots. We've had a few guys blocking shots. No, that's bad. That's bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, let's finish this up and get to. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 points. Shutout. Now, can we rest Bob? Sit. Let Stolarz play on Saturday. In fact, let Stolarz play on Saturday. Let Samoskevich play. Let Sordiv. Different story. We'll get to that at the end of the game. End of the review. All right. So they pulled it off. When we got those two quick goals beginning of the first period on the first 2 shots, I kind of thought, all right, there's our good 5 minutes. You know what I mean? And that we might possibly, do what we do, which is blow a lead. But we didn't. We just kept scoring and kept scoring. And from what we could tell, we got off the ice nice and healthy. There's no complaints there. Everybody played well. Maher looked good. He had an assist or 2, I think. He looked good. Kulikov had a goal. Everybody just calmed the hell down. You know what I mean? You don't have to go out there and beat the crap out of the team and be super physical. All we really need to do against a team like Ottawa is just don't give them up the puck. Don't screw it up. Don't give them breakaway after guys alone in front of the net. That's all we really had to do tonight, and we did that. And Ottawa does not look like a team that, they need a rebuild. They need an unbuild, a rebuild, a redo. They just don't look like they have any juice whatsoever, and I guess the goaltending has something to do with that. Meanwhile, now why I said let Bubba rest, okay, is because we played the Bruins on Saturday. We're still 4 points behind with 6 games left, 5 games left. I don't see what the benefit is in going into Boston on Saturday, playing like madmen to try to get 2 points, to try to catch them, because we would still need to catch them up another 2 points, and our reward if we catch them and win the division is to play Andre Vasilevsky and the previous champions years past, not last year, but a team that knows how to win a Stanley Cup in the Lightning, or we could play Toronto. It does not seem to make any sense to me for this team to use up any energy or health on trying to pass Boston so we can play Tampa. That seems stupid to me. And I'm not saying that I want Toronto, but all due respect, Toronto fans, and to everybody else, really, like I said, the Lightning have all the players that they need. They have the players that have won cups before and the goaltender that has won a cup. So let Boston play Tampa. How about that, Toronto fans? How about that, Leaf fans? Panther fans and Leaf fans, we can look at it this way. Instead of I want Florida and I want Toronto, look at it this way. Let Boston play Tampa. Let Tampa play Boston. Let those two go at it, all right? We'll have our own thing over here and let those two, because we probably want to play Tampa as much as you guys want to play Boston. How about that? It's true. That's just true stuff. So, all right, there's not a whole lot to recap here. Ottawa just laid down. We did what we needed to do. The Lundell shot was beautiful. He has a chance to maybe at least meet or pass last year's goal total. It's not by much, but it's something. Never, ever, and all 10, not just 5, but 10 evers, never, ever take Nick Cousins off that second line again. How much more do we got to see? It just works. I'm not going to course justify or any of that crap. It works. It just works. So that's it. There's no more. Barkov, Tarasenko, Reinhart, goddamn. Wait a minute. No, we can't do that. See, that's what screwed it up now. We screwed it up because we got Tarasenko and we don't have room for Cousins on the second line. Even if you went Barkov for Hagee, Reinhart, Cousins, Kachuk, Bennett, Kachuk, Lundell with Tarasenko, Luosterainen. We're going to put Rodriguez on the fourth line. You see what I mean? We screwed it up. Damn it. Shit. I just realized that. Oh, well. Well, they're going to probably take him off the second line. But at that point, at least if at any point during a game we need some juice, Maurice knows what to do. So I like Tarasenko. Don't get me wrong. I want to re-sign Tarasenko. You know what I mean? But Cousins isn't going to be on this team next year. So I think that we should. Damn it. Can't do it. All right. Well, that there goes that idea. There goes that idea. Damn, I just talked myself right in and out of it. It works, though. It's just crazy how that line works. Whenever Cousins is on the Bennett Kachuk line, it just seems that they have a little bit more juice going. You know what I mean? Other than that, look, let Ekblad rest, let Verhaeghe rest. To be honest with you, I was kind of hoping, when Chucky missed the last game because he was sick, I was kind of hoping he was going to be sick the rest of the season and just, one by one start taking our guys off the ice. And, I mean, because we've got a full team and we don't even have up Sam Miskevich or Sordif or Dalpe, right? I mean, we could sit 2 or 3 more of these guys and we still got plenty of players that we could call up and that it would be a functional, somewhat NHL level team. All right, so we get to 2 points. We get 6-0 shutout. Hopefully Stolarz plays Saturday. It was Ottawa, so it's just good. It's just good to get those 2 points out of the way because if nothing else, at the end of the year, that last game that we played against Toronto, maybe now we won't even have to worry about trying to win that to keep second place. You see what I'm saying? So, all right, Panther fans, I'll be live tomorrow at noon. I'm going to go rescue Kyle from streaming. It's a good night. It's a good night. I don't want to get in. I'm not going to get into reading anything into this night about the playoffs or they're back or like Goldie kept saying they're dominating. They're dominating. It's the Senators, guys. Come on. All right, we're supposed to dominate. 2 points.